Hello everyone, this is Uday Kumar, Assistant Professor of Physics, working in Dr. B.R.R. Government College at Chella. In our last video, we were dealing the chapter Digital Electronics, and the topic of the last video was the universal logic gates. So this was the topic that we were dealing in our last video. So in our last video lesson, we tried to understand what are universal logic gates and the examples for universal logic gates. What are universal logic gates? So the NAND and the NOR gates are called as universal logic gates. This is what we tried to understand in our last video. Okay, so the NAND and the NOR gates are called as universal logic gates because the NAND and NOR gates can be used to construct the basic gates like OR and NOT gates. Okay, so in our last video we discussed only the NAND gate, how it is used to construct the OR gate, AND gate and NOT gate. So this is what we have done in our last video. So in today's video lesson, we will try to understand how the NOR gates can be used to construct the basic logic gates like OR and NOT gates. Okay, so this is what we are going to do in today's video lesson. So now coming to our topic, this is that means this slide consists a NOR gate which is constructed in such a way that it acts as a NOR gate. So our topic is this one. So NOR gate as universal logic gate. So in our last video, just now I mentioned, so the universal logic gates are the gates which are used to construct the basic gates, and the example for universal logic gates are NAND gate and NOR gates. So in our last video, the NAND gate, how the NAND gate was used to construct the OR and NOT gate, that we already discussed. In today's video lesson, we only concentrate on the NOR gate, which is also called as a universal logic gate, and how this NOR gate is used to construct the NOT, OR and gates that we are going to discuss now. So this slide consists the construction of the NOR gate in such a way that it acts like a NOT gate. So that is what we are going to understand in this slide. Okay, so what is a NOR gate? You already know. Okay, we already discussed what is a NOR gate. So NOR gate is a circuit, a logical circuit, a logical gate which has two inputs and one output. So you already know this one, right? And let us just try to recall it quickly. So the circuit symbol of NOT gate is mentioned like this. You already know. Okay, it has one output and two inputs, right? And the inputs were mentioned by A and B, and the output you can take it as C or X or Y, whatever you want you can take it. So let us assume that, let us take this as okay, so instead of C, let us take it as X now. Okay, because in this table I have taken the output of the NOR gate as X, and hence I take here also X. So anyway, so there will be a bubble here, so that you have to understand. This is OR gate actually. If you keep a bubble, it becomes NOR gate. So NOR gate is the combination of OR and NOT gate. So that is what you have to understand. It has two inputs which are denoted by A and B, and one output. So this output I can write it as X is equal to A plus B complement or bar. So this is the that means this is the logical symbol of the NOR gate, and this is the output of the NOR gate, and the inputs of the NOR gates are A and B, and the logical equation of the NOR gate output, the output of the NOR gate logically mentioned in terms of mathematical representation by A plus B bar. So this is the logical function of the NOR gate. So that we already discussed all these things, and the truth table of NOR gate was given by this table. So please check it out. What is the truth table? You know that truth table is the table which that means which helps us to understand the operation of a gate. So since this is the truth table of NOR gate, so this entire table will give a clear understanding on the operation of the NOR gate. Okay. So anyway, when the inputs of the, that means in general, you know, we can apply lower or higher potentials to A and B, and the possible combinations of the potentials that can be applied to both A and B are given by these two columns of A and B, right? So that means I can apply, remember 0, as you already know, 0 means lower potential and 1 is higher potential. So that means I can give lower potential to A and the lower potential to B. This is one combination that I get. Similarly, I can give lower potential to A and higher potential to B, and similarly I can give higher potential to A and lower potential to B, and similarly I can give high potentials to both A and B. So these are the possible combinations of the potentials that can be applied to both the inputs of NOR gate. And when these potentials are applied to the inputs of the NOR gate, the output is found to be, that means when both are zeros, you get 1 which is high potential, and for all the other combinations the output is found to be 0. So this is the truth table of the NOR gate that you get. So that means you can simply define the NOR gate as the gate whose output is high when both the inputs are low. So this is how you can define the NOR gate. So anyway, I just that means quickly I just revised what is NOR gate. I revised it because this truth table is going to help us in understanding whatever the topics that we discuss in today's video. Okay, so just have a look at this truth table and try to remember the outputs of the NOR gate. So that's it. Okay, anyway, so this is the truth table of NOR gate, and this is the circuit symbol of NOR gate, and this is output whose logical equation I can write it as A plus B bar, and the inputs are taken as A and B. So this is in brief about NOR gate, right? So now how this NOR gate can be constructed in such a way that it acts as a NOT gate. So you know what is a NOT gate, right? So it's an inverting gate. So whatever the input that is given, the output will be the inverse of the input or the reverse of the input. So that you know. So how do I construct this NOR gate in such a way that it acts like a NOT gate? So this is our topic. So remember the blindly remember one thing, that is NOT gate is having one input and one output, right? But NOR gate is having two inputs and one output. So that means what you have to do, just to make it a NOR gate, just to make it make this NOR gate as a NOT gate, just make sure that these two input terminals are made one. So they are just interconnected. Interconnected means the same potential has to be applied to both A and B. That's it. So if you apply same potential, it can be low or it can be high. So if you apply same potentials to both A and B of this NOR gate, automatically it acts like a NOT gate. So how we will see here. So you know that this is a NOR gate. So R plus a bubble or circle at the output, right? So this is a NOR gate. You know that in general it was having two inputs, but when they are interconnected it becomes one. Becomes one means you can say that A is equal to B, and hence in place of B, forget about B. In place of B I can write a simple, that means one terminal, which is A. So now the input of this NOR gate is 1, and that is denoted by A now. So in general, when we were having two input terminals, for example, let us assume in general the NOR gate was having two input terminals, A and B, and the output was mentioned or denoted by A plus B bar. So this was the logical function that we used to write for the NOR gate in general, right? But when this A and B are interconnected, we simply say that A is equal to B. So that means in place of B you can write A now. So if I do so, the logical equation of the NOR gate becomes like this, right? I can write this as x is equal to, in place of A plus B bar, I can write it as A plus A bar. Okay, but you know that from this table or from the truth table of OR gate, I hope if you remember it, you can simply say that A plus A is equal to A. So that means I can write A plus A bar is equal to A bar. Why? It is because in case of OR gate, you know that 0 plus 0 is 0 and 1 plus 1 is 1. Okay, do you remember the truth table of OR gate? So that we can write from here itself. For example, if this is A and B and the truth table of OR gate is mentioned as say, let us take the output of the OR gate is C is equal to A plus B. So what is A plus B? A plus B means 0 plus 0 is 0 and 0 plus 1 we used to get 1 and 1 plus 0 is also 1 and 1 plus 1 is 1. So that means out of these 4 combinations, there are 2 such combinations where A is equal to B. What is that combination? This one. When A is equal to B, this is the combination that I get. That means 0 and 0 combination. And when A is equal to B, I get one more combination, that is 1 and 1. So for 0 and 0, what am I getting? For 0 and 0, I am getting the output of output which is A plus B as 0, and for 1 and 1 also I am getting 1. So that means in simply you can say that when A is equal to B, I can write A plus A as A, because you can observe that from this table itself, 0 and that means 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 1 is 1, that means A plus A is A. So this is how I can write. So that means in place of A plus B bar, I can write X as A plus A bar, because here A and B are interconnected. Okay, and you also know that from the observation you can easily say that A plus A I can write it as A. So since there is a bar over here, you can write that bar here itself, here also. So remember, now from the observation you can, even from Boolean algebra also, A plus A bar I can write it as A bar. Okay, so anyway, now this NOR gate in general, it used to have 2 inputs, but now there is only one, it used to have 2 inputs and 1 output in general, the NOR gate. But here we have constructed the NOR gate in such a way that it has only 1 input and 1 output. Okay, since we have only 1 input, so there will not be any B now. Okay, and this is also A, there is no B at all. Okay, it is also A, so that you try to get it. So now that means now we have only 1 input. Okay, so now let us that means try to understand its operation with the help of the truth table. So this is the truth table of this gate, this construction, where A is made equal to B. Okay, so since it has only 1 input and that input is taken as A, and its output is how much? A bar, right? So its output is given by A bar. This is also, if you want you can write like this, X is equal to A bar. Okay, which is also equal to, how do I write? I write this as A plus A bar. So if you want you can write everything, otherwise just keep it as A bar. But in between, to find A bar, what you have to find? You have to find A. Okay, so what is A? A is nothing but A plus A. So this is all these things I am erasing everything. Okay, sorry. Okay, now just check it out. So this one. Okay, so X is equal to A plus A bar, which is also written as A bar, right? Okay, so that means to find A bar, first of all you have to find A plus A bar. You have to find A plus A bar. To find A plus A bar, you have to find A plus A. So that is what you have to understand. Okay, anyway, the input is taken as A, and in between, to find A bar, you have to find A plus A. Okay, so I have written A plus A here in between, which is also equal to A. So that you try to get it. But this is the column that I have written to understand how we get A bar. That's it. So now the input values can be given either lower potential or higher potential. If I give lower potential, I write it as 0, and if I give higher potential, I write it as 1. So now since A is equal to A plus A from the second column, so whatever I apply here 0, so here what is there, I have to find A plus A, right? So that means you know that if I give 0 to A, I get 0 plus 0 as 0, and if I give 1 to A, I get 1 plus 1 as 1. So this becomes A plus A is equal to A. So this column I can write it as A now. So but the output is not just A, it is A bar, right? So to find A bar, what you have to do, write its inverse here. So since I got 0 here, I get 1, and since I got 1, I get 0. So you know that why do I say that it is an inverting gate? It is an inverting gate because whatever the input that I am giving here, so if I give 0, I get the output as 1. If I give 1, I get the output as 0. So that means whatever the input values that are given to this construction or the NOR gate, the output is found to be the inverse or opposite of the input, right? So this is nothing but NOT gate, right? So this is how we construct a NOT gate by using NOR gate. Remember, to construct NOT gate by using NOR gate, it is not at all difficult. You just have to do one thing, and that is interconnect both A and B. That's all. So those two input terminals has to be made one. That's all. So it automatically acts like a NOT gate. Okay. Anyway, let us just move on to our next slide now. So let us try to understand how the NOR gates are used to construct an OR gate. So you know what is an OR gate, right? Just in our previous slide, we tried to understand what is an OR gate. So what is an OR gate? OR gate is a gate which is which is denoted by the circuit symbol like this with input terminals A and B. Okay, if the output is taken as C, I can write this C as A plus B. So this is an OR gate, you know that. So now I have to use NOR gate to construct this OR gate, and you know the that means truth table of OR gate also. Okay, for 0 and 0 you get 0, for 0 and 1 you get 1, for 1 and 0 you get 1 as outputs, and for 1 and 1 you get the output as 1 again, and that you can see here also, right? For example, if I give, that means if I take the input terminals as A and B, and for 0 0 I get 0. Here what is written here? So A plus B is written over here. So that means for 0 and 0 I get 0, for 0 and 1 I get 1, for 1 and 0 I get 1, and for 1 and 1 I get 1. So this is nothing but the truth table of OR gate. But anyway, that means here we are not concentrating on the OR gate only. Here our aim is to use the NOR gates to construct the OR gate. So how can we take or we use the NOR gates to construct the OR gate? To understand that, have a look at the diagram that is drawn over here. So we can construct an OR gate. Sorry, we can construct an OR gate by using NOR gates with the help of two NOR gates and connecting them in series. In series in the sense one after the another. Okay. So in that way, we can construct an OR gate by using NOR gate. So how can we say that this construction is acting like an OR gate? So to find that, what you have to do, you just have to draw the truth table of this construction or configuration. So once you draw the construction or configuration of this diagram, you automatically from that truth table you can say that it acts like an OR gate. How that we check it now? So let us assume that this is an OR gate 1, first NOR gate, and this is the second NOR gate. So you know that in general the NOR gate is having two inputs and one output, right? So let us assume that the inputs of the first NOR gates are taken as A and B, and its output becomes automatically A plus B bar. You already know that. So this is the truth table of NOR gate. Okay, I hope you remember it. Okay. So if the input terminals are taken as A and B, its output becomes A plus B bar. So this NOR gate is having two inputs and one output. But this output, which is A plus B bar, is given to the input of the second NOR gate. So if I do so, what happens? This NOR gate acts like a NOT gate now. It acts like a NOT gate because it has one input and one output. In our previous slide, we just try to understand it. For example, if I take this A plus B bar as C, if I take, okay, if I take this as A plus B bar, then what happens here? If I take its output as A plus B, okay, since its input is taken as C, I can write this X as C bar. So this is how I write. But in place of C, if I substitute A plus B bar, what I get? I get X as, in general it is C bar. It is C bar. But in place of C, if I substitute A plus B bar, I get X as A plus B double bars. Okay, you know that these two are complements, right? They get cancelled, and hence you get A plus B. Okay, even from that means mathematical mathematical expressions, you can easily say that here the output of this entire configuration, this is our configuration, right, which has two inputs and one output. This is our actual configuration. Okay, so the inputs are A and B and its output is X. So from the logical equation, you can say that if the input terminals are A and B and the output is coming out to be A plus B, that means directly you can say that this combination or configuration is acting like an OR gate. But anyway, again we try to understand this entire configuration with the help of truth table. So you know that the truth table is the table which explains the entire operation of this combination. So that operation or that working we try to understand with the help of a table here, which we call it as truth table. So let us, as you already know, if the input terminals are denoted as A and B, and the output is what? Output is nothing but A plus B double bar. This is X, right? This is the output of this entire configuration, which is A plus B double bar. There are two bars here. So now to find A plus B double bar, first of all you have to find A plus B and the next A plus B bar, and from that you get A plus B double bar. So take the combinations of A and B as shown in the table, which are 0 and 0, 0 and 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. This combination is repeating in the same manner. So write in the same manner. So you know that A plus B is nothing but the output of OR gate, which is 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, again 1 plus 1 is 1. So this column explains what is A plus B, and the next column is A plus B bar, right? Okay, so to find A plus B bar, what is that? Whatever the value that you get here, write its inverse here. So here I have 0, hence I write here 1, this is 1 and I write it as 0, and this is 1 again, becomes 0, and this is 1 and becomes 0. This is A plus B bar, right? But what is this? This is A plus B double bar. Why I am getting A plus B double bar here? I am getting A plus B double bar here because it is a NOT gate and its input is A plus B bar. Since its input is A plus B bar, its output will be whatever it may be, A plus B bar or A plus B double bar, whatever the input may be. When its output that means its output becomes the bar of the input. Okay, so anyway here the input of the NOT gate is having A plus B bar, and hence its output is written as A plus B bar whole bar again. So you get two bars here, two complements will get here. So here I have found A plus B bar. So whatever the values that we get here, just write the inverse values. So if I since I am getting 1 here, it becomes 0, 0 becomes 1, again 0 becomes 1, this 0 also becomes 1. So this is A plus B double bar. Forget about this A plus B double bar. Okay, just for a second forget about this A plus B double bar. Okay, for 0, 0 what are you getting? You are getting 0, and for 0 and 1 you are getting 1, and for 1 and 0 you are getting again 1, and for 1 and 1 you are getting 1. So this is nothing but this entire values of the last column are similar to this column, right? They are same. Please check it out. 0 triple 1 0 triple 1, they are same, and hence I just told you to forget a plus b double bar, right? Okay, so since these two column values are same, I can write its value in a simple way. By comparing, I can write it as a plus b, because for 0 0 I am getting 0, and for all the other combinations I am getting 1. So that means, what does it means? It means that a plus b double bar is equal to a plus b. That is what you have to understand. So this is nothing but the NOR gates which are used to construct OR gates. So that means this entire combination, when two NOR gates, when they are connected like as you can see in this slide, if you connect one after the other, it automatically acts like an OR gate. So this is what you have to understand. So let us move on to our next slide now. So let us try to understand how the NOR gates can be used to construct an AND gate. So the AND gate is constructed by using NOR gates in the following manner. Okay, so that means to construct an AND gate by using NOR gates, here you need to use 3 NOR gates. You need to use 3 NOR gates. This is NOR gate 1, this is NOR gate 2, this is NOR gate 3. But this 1 and 2 NOR gates, they are nothing but the NOT gates here. Okay, because their inputs are made 1. So in general, you know that the NOR gates are having 2 inputs, right, and 1 output. If they are interconnected, what happens? You get one input. That combinations of NOR gates we are taking here. So you already know that the NOR gates can be constructed in such a way that they act like NOT gates, right? So this is a NOT gate actually, but which is made of NOR gate. Okay, this is a NOR gate which acts like a NOT gate now, that's all. This is also a NOR gate, but which acts like a NOT gate. So that you have to understand. So now, since it is a NOR gate with one input, this is another NOR gate with one input again. So let us take the input of this NOR gate as A, let us take the input of this NOR gate as B, and you know that since it acts like a NOT gate, whatever the input, we get the output as the complement of input. So since its input is A, we get the output of this first NOR gate as A bar, and if I since I have taken the input of second NOR gate as B, its output will be B bar. For convenience, let us take this A bar as C and B bar as D. I can take in that way, right? So I can take A bar as C and B bar as D. Now this C and D are connected to the inputs of the third NOR gate. If I do so, what happens to the output? That we just check it. Okay, what happens? It is nothing but this entire configuration acts like an AND gate. How it acts like an AND gate, that we try to understand with the help of truth table. But before that, the inputs of the third NOR gate are taken as C and D, right? So since I have taken the inputs of the third NOR gate as C and D, but remember C is equal to A bar and D is equal to B bar. So now its output I can write it as, in general, if its inputs are A and B, output is written as A plus B bar, right? But since the third NOR gate is having the inputs of C and D, I can write its output as C plus D bar now, because C and D acts as the inputs of the third NOR gate here. So now if I substitute C is equal to A bar in this logical equation and D is equal to B bar in this logical equation, what happens? In place of C, if I substitute A bar, and in place of D, if I substitute B bar, I get A bar plus B bar whole bar. Okay, you also remember the De Morgan's theorems, right? Even from there, I get this value as A dot B. But anyway, this entire value will be equal to A dot B. That we try to understand with the help of the truth table. That's it. Okay. So now the inputs of this entire configuration becomes A and B, and the output becomes X. So let us try to find the output of this combination or configuration by applying different values of potential to the inputs A and B. So to find that, let us take the input. So as you already know, the inputs are taken by A and B, and the output is what? Output is nothing but X is equal to A bar plus B bar whole bar. So this is the output of this entire configuration. Okay. So to find this output, let us as usual take the combinations of the potentials that are applied to the input terminals A B as 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. Okay. So now in this output we have A bar, we have B bar, and we have A bar plus B bar also. Okay, so for that let us take three more columns here, in which from A we will find A bar, from B we will find B bar, from these two columns we find A bar plus B bar, and once whatever the value that you get here, if you apply the complement, you get A bar plus B bar whole bar. So this is how we are trying to find the output of this entire configuration by taking the different values of A, B now. So let us try to solve this one. Okay, so here A is taken as 0, and hence A bar becomes 1, and again A is 0 and hence A bar becomes 1, and here A is 1 and hence A bar becomes 0, and here A is 1 and hence A bar becomes 0, because A bar is nothing but the inverse of A, right? So that is what we are doing. Similarly, this is B, and let us try to find B bar. To find that, here we have 0 and hence B bar becomes 1. Here we have 1 and hence B bar becomes 0, and here we have 0 and hence B bar becomes 1. Here B is 1 and hence B bar becomes 0. So these are the values of A bar and B bar that we get now. So now since we already know here A bar B bar, so now I want A bar plus B bar. So how do I find A bar plus B bar? You already know this is nothing but the output of OR gate, right? If the inputs of an OR gate are A bar and B bar, output becomes A bar plus B bar, right? So like that, that means apply the that means truth table of OR gate now. If you apply, so you know that 1 plus 1 is 1, and 1 plus 0 is 1, and 0 plus 1 is again 1, and 0 plus 0 is 0. So this is A bar plus B bar. This is what I have found here in this column. But what is the output? Output is A bar plus B bar whole bar. So now I know A bar plus B bar, write its inverse here, write its complement here. So if I do so, I have 1 here and hence it becomes 0, and for 1 again it becomes 0, and for 1 again it becomes 0, and for 0 it becomes 1. Okay, so erase everything, completely erase everything. Just observe the inputs and output now. Even forget about this one also, these three columns also you can forget. So for 0 and 0 you are getting 0, and for 0 and 1 you are getting the output as 0, and for 1 and 0 you are getting the output as 0, and for 1 and 1 you are getting the output as 1. So this operation is looking like the truth table of AND gate, right? So that means from the observation that means you just check it out, the output is high only when the inputs are high. So this is nothing but the truth table of AND gate, right? So that means this entire configuration or combination of NOR gate acts like an AND gate now. So since it acts like an AND gate, you can simply say that for inputs A and B, the output becomes A dot B. So that means A bar plus B bar whole bar is equal to A dot B. This also can be written by using De Morgan's laws, but anyway, that you check yourself. But I'm just comparing and showing you, and that means telling you that for the different combinations of AB, the output is similar to that of the AND gate, and hence this combination, this configuration acts like an AND gate now. Okay, so I hope you are getting it. So what is an universal logic gate? You know that it's a gate which is used to construct the basic gates, which are OR and NOT gates. So what are the examples of non gates, sorry, universal logic gates? NAND and NOR gates are called as universal logic gates because they are used to construct OR and NOT gates. So in today's video lesson, we try to understand how the NOR gates are used to construct OR and NOT gate. So this is one important question for your board examination. They may ask you to construct the basic gates by using either NOR gate or NAND gate. So whatever they may ask, you should be ready to answer it. Okay, so have a look at this. So this is NOR gate. When the inputs are interconnected, it acts like a NOT gate, and when two NOR gates are connected in series one after the other, it acts like an OR gate. This is what you have to understand. And if you take three NOR gates and connect them as shown in the figure, it acts like AND gate. So this is what you have to understand. We will stop here. In our next video, we will try to or we come up with some other topic of this chapter which is left. Okay, so fine, I will stop here. Thank you once again.